Welcome everyone, I'm Hiro Ushio, the Comfort Ninja Hero Galaxy Slime. Today we shall be playing an amazing game, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Thus they left for the Phoenix Wings to recover from the exhaustion that had built up over the past few days. Thanks to the manager's kindness, they had the building largely to themselves, so they enjoyed a relaxing dinner and soak in the springs. And after agreeing that they would discuss what to do next the following afternoon, they returned to their rooms to sleep. It's so peaceful tonight. Everyone's probably fast asleep by now. We might have all spent our time apart in different ways, all with different things on our minds. But now we're finally back together as a class. It wasn't easy getting this far, but we have one less thing to worry about now. And I owe it all to Elise. Elise's support and encouragement. It's thanks to her that I've been able to make it this far. Hang in there, Elise. I'll bring you and Princess Elphine back safely, I promise. And when I do, I'll be sure to thank you again for giving me all I needed to come as far as I have. We still have to sit down and discuss what we're going to do from here on out, too. Can we even figure something like that out by tomorrow? I gotta bring at least some ideas to the table, but what? I'm happy we're together again. We've got a lot to decide about our future, and it's something we need to decide as a team. Everyone's had their own challenges to face and problems to conquer, but each of them faced what they were given head on. We ended up apart, but no one lost hope. Instead, everyone tried to make the best out of the circumstances they were dealt. Thinking back on our reunions, I think the one who left the strongest impression was... Oh, well shit. Let's say Laura. No, well shit, we can't really say that. I want to say Laura, because we did miss Laura. But let's be honest, like, it wasn't Fee. It was Milliam that freaking jumped on us. That basically, like, left the biggest impression. Because, like, she straight up tackle hugged us. And I'm all about affection. But Laura, hands down. Yeah. I think it would have to be Laura. We may not know where her father is, but she bravely stood up and defended Legrand in his place to best of her ability. And that couldn't have been easy for her, with how worried she must be. Not once did she let her worry stop her from doing what needed to be done. She proudly fought to protect her home. I wish I could be like her. I wish I could be that strong.
Reen?
Oh shit. Hold on. What?
Laura! I didn't think anyone else would come here so late at night. Sorry, I'll get out now.
You don't have to apologize, Reen. I should have checked if someone else was inside before coming in.
Girl, you literally called out his name. You saw him.
Truth be told, I was thinking the same thing. I thought it would be empty by now. Still, this might make for the perfect chance to sit and talk, no?
Oh, you still want to come in?
Hi, Blinky Sore. Yeah, thank you for the bang.
There are few things more pleasant than relaxing in a hot spring while gazing up at the wintry sky. That tingle of warmth returning to my fingers and toes is particularly nice.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It's my favorite time of the year to relax in the springs, too. But never mind that. Are you sure you're comfortable with both of us being here, Laura? It's pretty late, and with the two of us, it's kind of,
Well, I am modestly covered, so I don't think there's a problem, per se.
You tell him, Laura.
Although I'd prefer if you didn't look at me quite so pointedly. It's embarrassing for me to be here too, I hope you realize.
True. I wasn't doing it on purpose. Sorry. Anyway, you said you wanted to talk, right? Was it about anything in particular?
Well, I wanted the opportunity to say thank you.
You're thanking me? For what? I don't feel like I've done anything that warrants being thanked.
Everything, I suppose. I wanted to thank you for surviving all this time so that we could meet again. And I wanted to thank you for coming all the way to Legram to find us. Crow may not be with us, but you're the reason the rest of us are together again.
I think that's a bit of a stretch.
The commercials are over. Hello, Blinky.
Besides, it was only because of you guys that I was able to do anything at all.
Well, it's understandable that you'd feel that way. Still, I believe Class 7 is only what it is because you are at its center. You were the one who stood right back up and fought, and it's because of that we were able to make it this far. That's what I feel, and I know that's how the others feel too. So, thank you, Green. I'd rather you didn't laugh at me. It took a lot of courage to come in here and tell you that, you know.
I'm sorry. I wasn't laughing at you. It just finally hit home that everything Elise said was true. I had no idea that everyone was thinking of me as much as they were, or that so many people were looking out for me. It just made me realize all over again how blind I've been all this time. So I couldn't help but laugh at myself.
I see. In that case, be sure that you never forget what I said. We've been through so much together. The bonds formed between us will not be so easily broken.
Don't worry. I won't forget. And now that Class 7 is together again, I'm sure we'll be able to go back to the Academy one day. As long as we don't give up, I know we can make that a reality. So, let's give it everything we've got.
Of course.
Aw, see, that's a touching moment. I like that. Look at the stars! They're so pretty! No, don't fade to black. Damn. Alright, so your bond with Laura has strengthened. Yeah. Level 3. Alright, so we get Powerful Strike and Anger. Damn. So, Blinky Sore, how you been? Thank you so much for the love. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing okay. This is a first. I normally don't stream on a Sunday, but today is a special day. It's Father's Day. I miss my grandpa. Okay, our meeting in the Phoenix Wings cafeteria isn't until this afternoon, which means I've got plenty of time to figure out what we can do beforehand. Maybe it'd help to ask the others about what's on their minds, too. Yeah, sounds like a plan. We got bond points! So this time Laura, Emma, Eustace, and Sarah have 2 bonding events, each that can be viewed instead of one. Talking to one of these characters after viewing their first bonding event will allow you to view their second. Ooh, that's actually really good. That's really, really good. Weapons here, okay. We have 7? Okay. Let's go outside. Alright, let's see. We could talk to Laura again. She's over here. Even the air here feels clean. It's not hard to see why Yun Kai-Fai, or Ka-Fai, is so fond of this village. I hope that I'll get the chance to bring Father and Klaus here one day. We'd be happy to have them, and don't worry, I'm sure you'll have plenty of chances once the war is over. I hope so. I suppose that's another reason for us to hasten its conclusion. But I'm still at a loss as to how, though. What should we do, I wonder? She's definitely racking her brain over this. Maybe a break would do her good. Yes, please, more bonding. Why don't we go somewhere and take a break? It's good to take a breather sometimes when you're stuck on a different problem. That sounds reasonable. In that case, I'd like to ask you a favor. Would you escort me to your room? What are we gonna do over there? Huh? Yeah, huh? What? Yeah? Interesting. So this is your bedroom. The decor has something of an Eastern feel to it. Fitting for a former student of Yun Kai-Fai's. Is there anything here that's particularly representative of the 8 Leaves School? I should have known. You caught me off guard when you asked to see my room, but it figures that's what you were interested in. Why would you be surprised? Oh, it's nothing. As for your question, I don't have all that much, I'm afraid. Wait, actually, I have some tea leaves Master Ka-Fai gave to Dad a while back, I think. How about it? You up for having some green tea? Really? I like that very much. Sip. This has quite a refined taste indeed. It isn't my first time tasting green tea. Monica let me sample the tea served at her class's tea shop during the festival. But this seems to have more depth to its flavor and fragrance. Master Ka-Fai is a huge fan of this kind. Apparently, he brought it back from the East himself. He's always bringing gifts whenever he comes to visit, so he's popular among the locals. Everyone here likes him. Really now? I've yet to have the opportunity to meet him in person, but I can easily see why he and Father get along so well. Would you happen to know where he is now? Nope, afraid not. That letter I received from him during our vacation here didn't specify. He's always been something of a vagrant. He wanders the continent throughout the year, stopping off wherever he pleases. So, while I couldn't tell you where he is, I'm sure he's just fine. I imagine so. If rumor is to be believed, he's as proficient with the blade as Father, if not more so. Are you worried about your dad? I am. I try to avoid admitting it publicly, but it's a fact. His skill is as immense as ever, but given the various new weapons that have come into play during this war, along with more powerful warriors such as General Aurelia and that knight from Ouroboros, yeah, I can't blame you for being a little concerned under the circumstances. Still, all we can do in the meantime is keep going and do what we're able. So long as we keep that up, I'm sure we'll be reunited with them in due time. Maybe. No, you're right. In a sense, this is but another trial we must overcome to reach greater heights. Yeah, and I know we can overcome it so long as we're together. Yay! Ah, so close. trying to get that to level 4. Alright. Oh, wait. Do they have another one? Okay, let's see. The tea was delicious. Thank you for allowing me to join you. Incidentally, Tolval mentioned that you used to train somewhere deep into the mountains. Is that true? Yeah, in the Isengard Range. Wait, don't tell me you're planning on going up there on your own. Well, after the break, I feel like doing something more active. A walk in the crisp snow mountains should clear my head just perfectly. I wouldn't mind a mountain walk. Yup! Let's get that to level 4, baby! If you're really that interested, I can show you the way. Would you? I'd be grateful. Then we should set out at once. Let's go! Together, Reen and Laura climbed the mirrored mountain path, their destination being the canyon above. Soon enough, they had arrived at the area where Reen once trained under Master Kafai. Whew, I wasn't expecting the climb to be quite so lengthy. Or that far, really. You conducted your training at remarkable distance from Ymir for one so young. Yeah, we spent about a month living up here, away from civilization. We trained almost every day, but even when I wasn't training, he was teaching me how to live side by side with nature. We had to catch our own food, secure a place to sleep every night. Sometimes we'd even challenge monsters as practice. Oh my, that does sound rather harsh. You were just a boy at the time of your training, yes? I can't fault it, however. The Arseid school does have similar practices. Even when I was a child, I would often join the students in training in the mountains. I'm not surprised to hear the Arseid school's training right up there with the 8 leaves. I made it through in one piece, but I was completely exhausted by the end. Elise was really worried about me. She wouldn't stop crying when I had finally come back home. That's not hard to picture. After taking a look at the scenery, there's not a doubt in my mind that training here would be a valuable exercise. Yeah, it certainly was. Standing up here and being surrounded by nature serves as a reminder of just how small and insignificant we really are. I suppose you could say the same about our swords in this war. Sorry, Laura, I'm not following. No matter how much its wielders train, realistically a mere swordsman stands no chance against a force of tanks or soldats. That being the case, what significance do swords even have in this war? I've been pondering this a lot lately, and I still haven't reached an answer. That's a good question. And yet, when I look around at the vast mountains surrounding us, I feel like I've been liberated from those worries. It wasn't just because she was a skilled warrior that the Lance Maiden was able to end the war of her time. That played a role, certainly, but she must have possessed numerous other qualities that contributed. Yeah, that's true. And in the same way, I'm sure there's a role that swords can play in ending this war too. Even if they can't do it alone. My thoughts exactly. We simply have to find it, and as a class, I know we will. After talking for a while, they enjoyed a short mock battle against one another before returning to Ymir. And we got our bond strengthened. Yes, level 4. What do we get? Cover and powerful strike. Alright, perfect. Alright, now who else is here? You know what? Let's talk to Sharon, I think. So Sharon's in here. There you are. Doing some shopping, Sharon. That's right. Since you'll all be gathering for a discussion in the Phoenix Wings, I thought I might help out in the kitchen. I also thought I could prepare some food for your father, seeing as your mother has other business to attend to. That's awfully generous of you, thanks. With several Ouroboros members having recently revealed themselves to us, I can't help but assume they're up to something. I'd like you to know, Reen, that no matter what happens, my alliance will always lie with you and your classmates. Please, ensure that whatever you decide on this afternoon is something you can do without regret. Sharon, I swear we will. Glad to have your support. Till the end of time. It's great to know she's got our back, but she's still cooking for Dad. Maybe I can help her out with that. Yeah, let's go cook for Dad. It is Father's Day. Red Wolf, hey, how you doing? I am doing great, my buddy. How about you? Well, even if you are looking out for us, that doesn't mean I can't help you with cooking for my dad. Might as well try to pay him back a little bit for all those years of love and devotion, right? I'm sure your father would be overjoyed to hear you say that. As soon as I'm done with shopping, we can head over to the kitchen. Together, Reen and Sharon walked to the mansion. After seeing that Reen's mother was out, they started making a hearty meal for his father. Oh, you're making Ymir-style borscht. Good idea. It's got plenty of vegetables, and it should be great for warming him up to boot. I couldn't agree more. All of the protein in the meat I'll be using should help accelerate his recovery as well. Master Reen, could I trouble you to chop the vegetables? If you would, I'll set about preparing the meat and seasoning the soup. Sure. Whistling. It's times like these where she seems like she's just like any other maid. Takes me back to watching her cook for us in the dorm. It's hard to believe that she's actually an enforcer for Ouroboros sometimes. Ow! Is something wrong? Heavens, you've sliced your finger. Sorry, I should have been paying more attention. I didn't cut it too deeply, though, so it should be fine. Oh no, that won't do at all. Would you hold still a moment, please? I'll stop the bleeding. Sharon, what the fuck? Is that normal? Sharon, what are you... This is so awkward. If Laura catches us, we're screwed. There, that should do the trick. Sharon, I'm not sure it's a good idea to start sucking on people's fingers out of the blue like that. Any particular reason? Hmm? I'll bring you a band-aid, so please wait in an adjacent room. My goodness! Ooh. Hey, how's it going, DJ Anime? How you doing? Welcome to the chat. This is your first time, I see. How you doing? How you doing? Let's see. Red Bull says, I'm glad that your day and night and afternoon is doing great, and I am great because I am beta-gized. Isn't that... Wait, isn't that less than alpha-gized? Oh, DJ Anime is doing good. Sweet! Have you played this game before? Tell me their stories. Who was your favorite character? Who would you choose as your significant other? Ours is Laura. We love Laura. She's messing with me again, isn't she? There we are, all better. Please leave the rest of the work to me. You should give your finger time to heal. You're probably right. I'm sorry that I couldn't be of more help. You needn't be sorry, Masterine. You made a valuable contribution as it was. Let's see, DJ Anime, oh yeah. I have played all of the Trails games so far, and I picked Laura. Thank you, fellow Laura fan, let's go! Red Wolf says, also, didn't you do this one already? If not, then I just got some big deja vu. No, we just So this is part 6, I believe, right? Yeah, part 6. So this is a continuation from the last one we did, which was, I think, a week or two ago. It brought back memories of Lady Alyssa's younger days, too. Whenever she fell and scraped her knees, she would always start crying for me to come and help her. Aw, how sweet. I can picture how embarrassed she'd be if she learned Sharon was telling people this. Come to think of it, you've been working for the Rhineford family for a while now, haven't you? 7 years, in fact. It was shortly after Mr. Rhineford's passing. I cannot begin to thank Madam Chairman Irina enough for giving me the chance she did. It was only thanks to her kindness that I was able to begin a new life under her employ. Does that mean Does that mean you'd never been a maid before she hired you then? What were you before the... Oh. As you no doubt suspect, I lived as an enforcer. A mission given to me by Ouroboros was what first led me to meet her. And she wasted no time in trying to hire me. I served in both capacities concurrently after that. You won't find many executives who would knowingly hire an agent of Ouroboros. She never ceases to amaze, huh? She certainly doesn't. Nonetheless, it was thanks to her that I was able to find a new path of my own. It's too late for me to turn back and change what's already been done, but she was willing to give me a different future. What do you mean? Oh, nothing. I was simply thinking out loud. Regardless of what happened in the past, my love for the Rhineford family will never waver. Nor will my devotion to Class 7, Master Reed. I shall continue to do all that I can to serve you. Thank you. I know we can always count on you. And everyone else knows that, too. I hope we'll always stay fondly in your thoughts, Sharon. Aww. Let's see, I picked Laura in all the Cold Steel games. Me too! Well, for the first one. So the first one I picked Laura. Second one I had to pick Laura again because, you know, it's Laura. Come on. Laura. Best girl. Now, unfortunately, when we tried to transfer the game data from Trails of Cold Steel 1 to number 2, we didn't have the data anymore. Apparently it got deleted. I'm like over here like, bullshit! After their conversation was finished, Sharon returned to preparing Baron Schwarzer's meal. And after helping however he could until his mother returned, Green left them to finish by themselves. Alright, good. We got to level 3. That's what we wanted. Auto Curia, powerful strike. That's useful. And Mom's here. Hello, Mom. How you doing? Lady Schwarzer. Right, let's see if we could talk to... We definitely need to talk to them over there. And that guy over there. And her over there. I'm noticing something. That one chick is not here. Hold on. Let's go to the footbath area. There she is. We gotta talk to her. Because why not? It's Claire! Captain Claire, is something wrong? Hello, Reed. It's nothing major. I just received an update from one of my men that contains some information I found personally relevant. Oh, well, I won't pry. But at the risk of sounding condescending, try not to push yourself too hard. Today's one of the few chances we'll get to rest. I appreciate the concern. Still, you have bigger things to worry about than my well-being. Like the future of Class 7, for example. And with the town's defenses as solid as they are, now's the perfect time to sit back and figure all of that out. She's putting on a brave face, but I can tell she's more exhausted than she's letting on. Yeah, we're going to spend time with her so she can calm her ass down. She needs a break. Well, since we're so well defended, why don't we both take a little time to unwind? They have billiards at the Phoenix Wings, if you're interested. What do you say? Well, given how many people we have trying to keep the town safe, sure, I'll take you up on that offer. You better. Yes, concentrate on losing. Ha! How? I can't believe you just pocketed all the balls in one shot. Yeah, that's bullshit! How? Ugh, I hate when people can do that. That is just so cheats. You're cheatsy doodling, aren't you? You definitely cheatsy doodling. You doing a cheat. Fortunately, they all moved exactly how I calculated that they would. No! PJ Anime, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, welcome to the the Slime Hero Army. How you doing? And thank you so much for joining us. Now we are at what, 572. Let's go. Wait, 72. Weren't we at 72? Hold on. Okay, now we're at 572. Strange. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, cool. So, let's see. Oh, Red Wolf, thank you so much for the hydrate and the stretch. Here, let me get that hydrate first though. Alright, now we're gonna do the stretch. Let's go this way. Ah, man, that's good. Let's go that way. And we'll go back. And breathe out. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Okay, we're good. Whew. Yeah, I need to stretch every now and then. That's nice. I need to stretch more. Alright, let's go. Let's continue. Fortunately, they all moved exactly how I calculated they would. I'm sorry I've ended the game before you even had a chance to take a shot, haven't I? Yeah, no shit. Thinking about it, games like these seem like exactly the kind of thing you'd be good at. I was probably walking into a bear trap the moment I invited you. Granted, I should have at least tried to hold back a little. Sorry. Lecter would have done a better job of making the game more enjoyable for both sides, all the while leaving certain elements up to chance to keep things interesting. That lines right up with my impression of him too. I always did peg him as a trickster. Still, I wish I was a better player. I'd be able to put up a halfway decent fight in that case. Well, how about I give you a few pointers while we're here? Oh? You don't mind? Not at all. I can teach you some valuable skills that are guaranteed to help. Making good use of them will be down to you, but they should allow you to improve your score when playing. Well, if you're sure that you don't mind. Captain Clara then started happily teaching Reen how to play more effectively. She made even explanations on complicated issues and techniques sound simple, going through every step with limitless kindness and patience. And thanks to that, he was able to improve an astonishing amount in a relatively short period of time. Yes, I now have the trick shot. Well done, that's the 9th ball pocketed as well. Thanks, to be honest, this is the first time I've been able to pocket all the balls without making a single mistake. You really are natural at teaching. I wouldn't have been able to do anything at all if you weren't such a capable pupil. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask. I'm happy to keep practicing with you if you're up for it. Really? You're a kind person, Captain. What makes you say that? Well, it's true. You went out of your way to help out us countless times on our field studies. And now you've chosen to accompany us here and help with protecting the village. It's easy to forget sometimes that you're part of the RMP or an Ironblood. It feels like you're always there, watching over us from the shadows, and I really do appreciate it. I think you're overstating how much I have really done. I'm a Thor's graduate as well, after all, so I can't help but want to look out for others from the academy. In some ways, I just want to act like I'm still there, looking out for my classmates, like an upperclassman would. Well, whatever your reasons, that doesn't change that I'm still grateful. I can't say for sure, seeing as I always have a younger sister. But if I had an older one, I have a feeling she would be just like you. Fox! Aww. Captain? What was that all about? Don't mind me. Please try not to think of it as nothing more than a meaningless gesture. Well, if you say so. Regardless, I intend to continue doing whatever I can to aid you in the future. My primary duty may be to serve the Railway Military Police and carry out the will of the Chancellor Osborne. But I have no reason to believe that I'll ever be anything other than an ally to you in Class 7. I wouldn't have it any other way. I know that any help you can give will go a long way for us. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe. Come and join the Hero and Slime Army. Always say you're a good slime, and remember to be a hero to yourself as well as to others. Take care, everyone. See you in the next video.